Hey Ravi, welcome to my new idea on how to share things. This is a video of a video. So, I was able to open up quite easily your file. The only thing I didn't have was this, which is, wait for it, which is this. So, not a problem for this example. Pretty much nailed it on just getting things in order. And you can see how that really helps. What I'll show you here kind of gives you an idea of what I'm trying to do. So I watched a Taper version 1 I have for the notes. And so now I write down the introduction very carefully, exactly how I want people to hear it, then the jingle, and then this, and then what to show next, and all this stuff, right? So it's really hard to do when I'm just in the lab. Anyways, so let's go over a couple things I'd like you to detail on this. What I'm going to do is show you how to do this, not save it, and have you fix it, because I'm only going to show you a couple, but there's things all the way through that need to be done, and then you totally have the version 1 style figured out. So this is the first scene. That's the first thing I'm bringing up. Perfect. I talk about this here. You don't need to B-roll me talking. That's not what version 1 is. Now, this is the first tests. We'll get to you. It's the first test. This is the first test, first test, first test, first test. What I ended up doing is realizing we needed to show people the differences, right? So so that's broken. There's that. So let's figure out where this, what we'll call a buying guide or a touching guide, and just comparing all the different qualities before we get into the next break tests. Right? And so let's see what that is.
It's more of a snake skin vibe. So now we can break test all of them. And this, by the way, is the SK99 normal. I just already broke it. But yeah, everything else I haven't broken yet. SK eBay.
Now, I can see how that's confusing.
And this, by the way, is the SK99 normal. I just already broke it. But yeah, everything else I haven't broken yet.
So we'll call that the cutoff point, right? So this is going to go here. Right there. Okay, so you can see that chunk goes there. Let's just do that while we're on it. Let's move that out of the way. Is magnet not on? Just do that. There we go. And then we can just close up the gaps. Because then it's all in order now, right? And mostly all this is great. There's one thing I'm going to show you here. Let's show you this one.
Or something.
So that's the beginning of a usable part, right? If in doubt, leave it. That's what version 1s are for. See, that's a good shot if we're trying to show something. But this isn't long enough, and I don't hold still long enough, and I'm just moving the camera around to get seasick, right? All that could be cut out. Oh, also important, do I say anything? I don't say anything intelligent, right? There's no audio I'm going to want out of that. So I'm going to cut that out. And then the other thing is order of break test. So we're going to go, let's just take this one. Break, slow-mo, and break. So I like the normal speed videos. Oh, I screwed that up. It looks like they all have that thing. Okay. So normal break, other angle of a normal break. And it's nice to have some time before. I like to start it in version 1 to show the whole test, because sometimes I like to show the nod or whatever. And this one, it's about 1 second, 1 to 2 seconds before the snap, and of course all the way through until the slow-mo's done. Usually, like, I don't usually need it right after that, so you can cut it off while the slow-mo's still going. Delete, and then we show the thing. We'll do one more real quick. So that's the end of that. I do like the fact that we have this. This helps me keep track of where I am in the video. I might cut it out for version 2, but... So that's a normal break, that's the slow-mo, and that's the other angle. Right there. Close that gap. Okay, break, break, slow-mo, and done. And you can see that the audio comes back. We'll just cut it off there. And repeat, and it just keeps going. All right, let's close this gap. So, the last thing, so let's make that all in the right order. Most everything else seemed to be usable, like
Here, blah blah. It's very stiff.
listening.
It's also still attached to yours. That's the same.
So this is interesting. If I have the computer, let me show you. You'd bring it right about there. Now I'm middle of saying stuff, but usually it's not that important right there.
It's insane. 28.16.
When I'm saying that number, it's useless, right? Because I'm not using that, I'm using this computer number. So you can cut that there.
Scrunchies going on here. Blah blah. It's very stiff. It's also still attached to yours.
So I didn't show anything, right? I tried to, but it kind of like, that's just really crappy footage, right? So,
Very stiff.
boom. Cut it off there. And this whole spot right here where it's like, that's just crap footage. And that load cell, not going to use it, right? We're only going to use the computer footage.
28.52. And those are our numbers so far.
And this is, and this is very helpful, right? So, let's show this one, break, break, change the order of that. Talk, 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 talk. Talk, 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 talk. Getting near the end.
Looks and feels different. However, boom! The same as the 99. Kaboom!
I didn't say anything real intelligent, so let's cut that off there. You can't read it, so it's just right before it's usable, right? Boom.
Definitely looks and feels different. Kaboom! SK, Amazon 2.
Now remember, I'm going to talk over most of this, right? So, as long as you don't cut off this, like anything really good that I say. Anyways, let's go to this guy or this guy. If you look at this footage, this footage is the soft shackles. This is the different video, right? And that's going to be a soft shackle video. That's not part of this video. I'll show you what is. If we go to the Dyneema, John's videos, is we were testing size comparison, right? So 4.8, let's open this up here. So he's testing it, and I can talk about it. If he doesn't talk well, I will.
And there's the black mark. So we know we're at the full diameter of the cord. It actually looks like it could go just a little bit. It looks like it could fit into a slightly smaller hole, but unfortunately, I didn't buy a drill bit smaller than 4.8 millimeters.
So this is the footage that you would include at the end of the video because I don't know where I want it in here. So you put this in the right place, it's just the wrong footage. It's the soft shackle footage. I I'm going to try not to do that to you, is give you a cluster in a folder. But yeah, this is what you have right now. So include these clips, and that would be like, we're measuring the size diameter, right? As we compare the qualities, because the theory is the quality has different diameters. When you get into this iSplice, this has nothing to do with that video. So don't worry about that. The lock stitching has nothing to do with that video. And that's when he's drilling the holes, all these hole videos. All those will be included at the end, cut out where he's like him hawing and not talking well. But yeah, so I think that's it. If you can reorganize that and shorten some things up and add the things on the end, that'd be great. Thank you.